afternoon. Thank you for coming. I'm going to ask the scholarship recipients if they would mind sitting in these 4 chairs to be in the hot seat. Thank you. Last year you guys were all, when the recipients were all so tall, I was hurting my neck looking up. Did everybody get a program in front and signed in as a guest? If not, on your way out. So I'm Victoria Taylor, I'm the president of the Active Women's Club, and welcome to our 54th annual Academic Scholarship Award Ceremony. 54 years. It's amazing. I was going to say, this half of the room probably wasn't even. Thank you.
So if you could bow our heads. We ask you, God, to be with our scholarship recipients today as they begin a new path in life. Help them to be determined and focused. Help them to persevere and win the day and always do their best. When they are pumped up and ready to act, they feel so excited the world can hardly contain their enthusiasm. But then some setback comes along and they start to doubt themselves and wonder if they are doing the right thing. Please be with them when they question themselves and keep them clear about their choices. Please send people to help them along the way and encourage their efforts. And we hope that this recognition today and support helps in that endeavor. We all ask God to keep them safe, to help them to accomplish their goals, and to bless them with a joyful and successful life. Amen.
Amen.
We have a special guest here today, and Charles Boswick from Los Angeles County Catherine Barber's office, and he has some certificates to hand you. And would you like to say anything?
They won't poke it. So, it's an honor to be here, and I want to extend my congratulations to the young people and all their parents. At some point in the program, I've got certificates from the supervisor for you, but I'm sure the scholarships are actually much more practical. So thank you all.
Thank you. Thank you. I'd also like to introduce the superintendent, Eric Sahaki.
All right, I'm phenomenal for this invitation. Our district is humbled and honored to have your support. Thank you for the support of Supervisor Barger's office. Our field rep, Mr. Boswick, is always there to support our students. We're grateful for the Active Women's Club, their tireless work in support of our students, as they place a special emphasis on providing scholarships to 4 Vasquez seniors. We could not be more proud. Congratulations on being the recipients of these phenomenal scholarships. This is just the first day of an amazing journey for the 4 of you. Congratulations. We thank, again, the Active Women's Club on behalf of the school board and the school district. We truly cannot make it without the support of our community members, and this is no exception. Thank you so much.
Our 54th year that we've been handing out scholarships, and luckily for you guys, we're giving out a little bit more money today than they did back then. I think the first scholarship was $100, but back in, what is it, 60-something, that was a lot of money. I was lucky to make half that for a week's pay. We have been a club for going on our 92nd year, and that's pretty amazing when you think about it. 92 years inactive, continuously. And we also are a little bit more advanced now. Back during the Korean War, the Women's Club were collecting soap scraps to put together for bars, and they were sending them to Korea. That's just among one of the many things that we used to do. used to call the president back then the queen. And well, I admit Queen Victoria has a certain ring to it. I do prefer president. President Taylor also has a ring to it. So you studied history, right? Or you guys taught history, right? Anyway, I would also like to say that we are, the Watts were not able to be here today, but we are wanting to thank them, Watt Family Enterprises, because they have helped with philanthropic endeavors for us and enabled us to be able to open a resale shop. And with the donations from the community, my club has definitely turned stash into trash. Trash into stash. Wait a minute, I looked over, excuse me, we turned stash into cash. That's what it is. I'm not nervous. Anyway, we have an honorary scholarship we're handing out today in the Watt Enterprises name. And we also would like to thank the wonderful women of the Women's Club for all their work that they've done this last year and a half. And the schools are the benefactors, the students, the schools, and the community, because that's our mission statement with the Women's Club. And I would also like to introduce my board this year. Karen McNeil is my vice president. Would you stand up, Karen? Karen's not feeling too well today. But she's also counting down the days till I'm gone. And then Gay Robbins is our past president. And just about 4 years ago, you asked me to be your vice president, so that's memorialized in my brain. I'd like to introduce Joyce Betts, who's my treasurer. And Valerie Williams, who's my secretary. Rounding out my board is Linda Sheehan, Jane Klosterman, and Yvonne Chapman. So, they have worked very hard to make my presidency easy, and it's been an honor to be president of this club. Big thank you to all of you. In addition, I'd like to thank everyone who established and worked their tails off to make us the success that we are today. I'd like to start by talking about Tina Steibel. We have a picture of her hanging in our shop. Unfortunately, she passed away last year, too young, and was a big, big supporter of this club. She was our rummage sale queen, and she was instrumental in helping us get established in the shop, and along with a few other people. And her first probably job was that she decided that Yvonne Chapman would be running the store, and Yvonne helped get it started and established, and she passed on the leadership to Valerie Williams, and Valerie's been the head lead person, whatever you want to call it, the ace boom boom for the Women's Club. She's done a great job with the store. She's systematized things and whipped us all into shape, and we have I think something like 37 people in the club working in the store now. So I'd like to thank everyone again who have worked so hard to make this happen. This time, I would like to announce the recipients of these scholarships. As I call your name, I've got a little bio that I've written up about your scholastic and community endeavors, and then you can come up and speak. But before we do that, I guess we need to do a drum roll to announce the amount of money that we're going to be giving you kids for scholarships. Did we bring any Kleenex? Each of you is going to receive a $5,000 scholarship. Yeah, that's pretty amazing. And I imagine the schools will be happy too in the fall. Just keep me posted.
Wow.
So, our first recipient is Amanda Ames. She's working for a major in media arts and a minor in creative writing. And she plans to work in video editing. She will, in addition, continue to serve her church and her community. She plans on attending Brigham Young University in the fall. She's participated in the National Honor Society hand-built group Harmonic Bronze since the 6th grade. She values academic diligence and community involvement. I believe we have a teacher coming. We've got Larry Rollins, who'll be here about 2:30. Anyway, I've noticed a correlation in my years in the Women's Club that everybody that's in Harmonic Bronze gets a scholarship. Well, not everybody that's in Harmonic Bronze, but the scholarship recipients, we used one or two do get a scholarship because of, I believe, his excellent tutelage for your kids. She was the vice president with the NHS. She's been part of a coat drive and community cleanups. She has assisted in setup and cleanup with Harmonic Bronze, which is a lot of work. She's been youth counselor in week-long camps. She's a hardworking, dedicated student who will receive our first scholarship for $5,000. She received the title from Mr. Rollins as the perfecter, which means accurate, appropriate, and relevant. Congratulations. Speak of the devil, he just walked in. Hi, Mr. Rollins.
I just want to say I'm really grateful to be able to be here and to be able to be part of this community and have the opportunities that I've had. So, thank you.
You're welcome. I just was noting that it seems like at least one of our recipients every year has been at Harmonic Bronze. And thank you for your help with that. And you probably missed out, but we're honoring the students with a $5,000 scholarship today. Thank you. Thank you, women. My next student is Valerie Romero. She wants to major in criminology with a degree in victimology. She'll be attending Fresno State. She will minor in forensic behavioral science. It's a heavy major. She's also been accepted by Cal State San Diego and Oregon State. Where are you going to school, honey?
Oh, Fresno State.
Fresno State, okay. 2019 to 2022, she was a softball athletic program. She was in them. 2018 to 2022, soccer at BHS. 2019 to 2021, she's volleyball athletic program. Freshman and senior year, she was the secretary class officer. 21 to 22, she was a National Honor Society. And 2019 to 2022, she was on the principal's honor roll. She ultimately wants to work for the FBI, travel the world, stay ambitious, and keep growing. Just a few things she wants to do. She wants to protect victims and families. She loves soccer and softball and her teammates. She's hardworking, dedicated, and she likes to learn. Quote, she wants to be the person who serves something greater than herself. Her purpose is to have a servant's heart. Valerie, would you like to say a few words?
Hi, I just want to thank my family for helping me become who I am today. And thank you so much for giving me the opportunity to have this position. Thank you so much. You're welcome.
Our third recipient is Nick Costin, and he is receiving the Watt Family Enterprises Scholarship, as his major is going to be in business administration. He helps his dad with his dad's business, and someday he wants to have his own business. I suggested before he started that he get an appointment with Brady Watt and get his advice on going into business. He's been accepted at UC Santa Barbara, as well as UC Santa Cruz, UC Riverside, San Diego State, Cal Lutheran University of Montana. And I think you're going to Santa Barbara, right? Okay, good. I was going to say, lucky school. Nicholas has had 3 years in cross country, 2021-22, he had ASB activities, 2019 to 2022, community service for NHS, 2019 to 2022, he's a scholar athlete and on the principal honor roll. 2021, he was Congressman Garcia's junior honor recipient. Good job, Nick. His Healthy Active Women's Club was set up for events and cleanup events for trash pickup. Nick follows the Scout creed of trustworthy, dependable, convenient, and helpful. Nick?
I want to say thank you for the Women's Club for giving me this opportunity. It's very generous. I want to say thank you to my family, especially my mom, who's always pushing me to be the best I could be. And I'll say congratulations to my fellow award winners. You guys all earned it. So thank you.
Thank you very much. Okay, our last scholarship goes to Maya Hurtado. And Maya, we have a surprise for you. We have a second scholarship you're being awarded because you're going into the medical field. And that's the Tina Steibel Scholarship. So you'll be receiving an additional $2,000 in addition to $5,000. Congratulations. Maya memorialized her experience of getting a gold star at an early age, stating that five symmetrical points, golden color with adhesive backs, no matter the angle, the vivid shape was prominent. I don't know if you noticed, but we added a lot of gold stars everywhere because of what we read on your application. This symbol of excellence continued throughout her school years. But along the way, she also learned that no one could achieve 100% at everything. A very valuable lesson for you to already know. Aside from the scholastics, she loves her athletics, sports every year except for COVID, volleyball, soccer, and softball, 10 years dancing in the competitive dance team. Maya has been accepted at UCLA, UC San Diego, and UC Berkeley. Have you decided where you're going? Where are you going?
UCLA.
UCLA, okay. So local girl. She's working for a degree in a PhD in biology or neuroscience with an end goal of becoming a surgeon. Maya, we know Tina is smiling for all of us today. And here's the
I want to say thank you to my mom and dad and my 2 brothers and Rashad, who helped me so much. And of course, after Women's Club, this is one of my reasons I've ever asked for. So thank you guys.
So in conclusion, we would like to thank everyone for coming today. I want to announce the rest of the board. We have Ashan Mirza. I don't think he's here today, is he? No, okay. Kim Shaw, Assistant Secretary, Human Resources. Robin McCauley, Executive Assistant to the Superintendent. Michael Murphy, Vasquez High School. Michelle Van Arnhem, High School High District Principal. And Nicole Moynihan Meadowlark. Is she? I also want to recognize, just a second, sorry, too many papers. We want to recognize excuse me just one second, I'm trying to find a place. Brianna Tasconi, who unfortunately could not be here to attend in person. I'd also like to introduce Ken Hesselgraf. Is he here today? Board member. Jorgensen, president. He's the tallest one in the room. Kelly Jensen. Janet Wadsworth. That I got everybody. So in conclusion, I want to thank everybody for coming. To the parents who raised these human beings, to the teachers who gave them inspiration and education, to the school board and superintendents who oversaw this effort, to my amazing women's club for making these scholarships happen. This is what we're all about. I have a few last bits of advice from someone who could tell you how I learned them, but I'm not going to. They're very simple, and if you don't think they don't apply, I want you to remember them. What you do today, you'll live with tomorrow. And the second thing I wanted to advise you about is follow your heart in life, but listen to your gut. And if your gut tells you not to do it, no matter how much your heart says yes, don't do it. Anyway, on that note, thank everybody for coming. You're getting a finger pointed at you. I'm sorry, I did not introduce you.
The supervisor's office has the certificates.
Oh, thank you.
Present.
Thank you, that's what you're doing. I'm sorry, I didn't recognize the point. Okay, thank you.
So, when you're using your practical gifts to help pay for your education, you can hang these up in your dorm room and try to impress your friends. Or if you don't want to do that, you can give to your parents or to your grandparents. I'm sure the grandparents would love to have them. So. James, congratulations. You.
Those look good frames. We have,
We can have the parents stand up.
oh, that's a good idea. All right. Well, we have the parents stand up for the children first. And again, whenever we get a letter from Larry Rollins, they're very unique. We're always enthralled with what you have to say. And we did give her credit for being the perfecter. So thank you very much for coming. And